Everyone, welcome. Okay, so this is an impromptu. Let me just flip this over because I'm paranoid about my address. Yeah, so impromptu broadcast. I got something I've been waiting for in the mail for a very long time. This was supposed to. I wanted to do this, and kind of going into Matt Martin's new Snowman comic. I wanted to do somewhat of a live reveal because I love Matt Martin's artwork, and I never had my hands on the original Holy Heroes ones, and it took me a lot of back and forth with some guys on eBay, multiple auctions, multiple opportunities to get the right stack of books for the right price. And I just double checked something. We have a little bit more than what I thought I paid for. Not only is this Holy Heroes Snowman, but this is also Avatar Snowman. Avatar/Eternity. It's a big deal for me. So real quick, let me sell you something. Cheers, by the way. I had one of those insanely long days. Three offices. And I'm here. And one of those offices I had to go to right when I was scheduling this original broadcast. So everyone on Etsy right now is Uzi Susie. This is just the raw artwork from it. You can see, look, reducing pages. This is my mini comic. 16 pages, 12 pages of story. We're working on issue 2 already. Yeah, rocking and rolling. 90 minutes per page. That's the time I give myself for Uzi Susie. So we have a lot of Uzi Susie coming, a lot of Uzi Susie planned out. And if you haven't already been told this, we have a Trial by Fire skate deck that is looking absolutely phenomenal. Okay, this is available on Indiegogo. The price is going to drop. Trial by Fire at this point most likely will be a relaunch. We will relaunch Trial by Fire, but I am constantly adding great incentives to all of my projects because I believe, we got to do more with some of these comics. We have to do more with the experience we're creating for people. And I think we're in that age. We're in the age of the experienced comic book. Let's get into this. I think I'm going to do one more plug before we dive in. If I can, please, can I interest you in the TikTok account, aka Pad? That's your Flexxx daddy right there. Doing a lot of cool stuff already. Find me on TikTok, aka Pad. Let's just rip this bad boy open. So, at one time long ago, I worked in a comic book store called Holy Heroes, and I was like young enough to think that Holy Heroes was that shop because it was a shop where John Stinsman came out of. Rob Liefeld employed him. He drew Evangeline, Scarlet Crush. Look that up. And I just didn't know. And then when I found out that all of these guys working on these books that I read. So Cyberfrog was one I never experienced when I was younger. I was Snowman Eternity. I love Vortex. And I really like Creed. I thought Creed was the absolute best young independent book that a person could create. I still might be correct on that. So, everyone, these are insanely well packed. And look at this stack. If this doesn't get your jollies off, I don't know what will. Also, tonight at 8 o'clock, we'll be cracking these open. Okay? Live box breaking. Wildstorm Gallery. Before we get into these, I will also detail, I'm going to just write it up, probably a future video, my top 10 trading card sets. And why? Because here's the thing. Trading card set and trading card series are two separate things in my eyes. They're two separate entities. Well packed. Well packed. So here we go. All right. Opening the stack is Matt Martin's Snowman #1. So I did want to flip through these for the first time with all of you too. Wow, this is a really, I mean, look, we're going to get the beat up backs because they're just it's black, and it's going to chip. But whatever, I'm sure getting a high grade one of these is tough to get. But these are reading copies. So we have Snowman 1, Snowman 2, the Trent Canigua cover. Find him right now on Indiegogo. Creed. Issue 3. So issue 3 at one point was the only one that I had. The Avatar ones, yeah, I only had maybe this one at one point. And man, I loved the raw, the absolute raw line work for this. Loved it. Loved the effects. I mean, look at all that Kirby crackle. I mean, he leaving the panel open but filled at the same time, and getting economical with his approach. So I was curious of what like where this came from. We'll find out. So Snowman 1944, 1 and 2. We have 0, 1, and 2. Wow, look at this one. Southpaw. Eternity Southpaw. Got Matt Martin drawing Nera X here. Nera X, I think, right now is on Kickstarter. Wow, look at that. So really, like, Matt Martin is one of 3 guys at this point that really were the next McFarlane's. And Matt Martin was able to take his style in more of a, I would say, face-wise, expression-wise, more into an animation realm that McFarlane kind of knew how to toe the line of. But some of the contemporary, so look at Martin with his doll here. So Slingers too I had. Slingers was a really weird book. This is cool. I'm curious about what this says about Slingers. Again, like Holy Heroes, me thinking Holy Heroes was a shop right down the street from me. Really nice. So, and then like this was, so these ones I'm not even familiar with. Dead and Dying. The 1944 special too. Yeah, okay. So this is the same as the other special. These are just different covers, I believe. Right? Do we have to check it out? Yeah. Different covers. One's published by Eternity, one's published by Avatar. That takes a little closer inspection. And Snowman 1, 2, and 3, Dead and Dying. This might be a complete run. I'm not sure. I ain't compiled a list of everything that was required to complete Snowman. This might be it. Wow, he really does these aerial opening shots really well. Look at this. Wow, this might be his. This is some of his better work. Matt Martin knew. Matt Martin also, tongue-in-cheek, TNA. He knows what sells a book, and this was Avatar's wheelhouse at the time. Also, pretty much still is. I'm not even sure if they're still publishing. So is this the girl from Sinners? Is he combining franchises here? Holy crap, look at this. Look at this. Slinging it. Just putting it down. Okay, no. This is his Native American cat. This girl had an action figure at one point. Really nice stuff. Look at this. Threshold. Wow. Threshold 1 featuring Snowman. So we have to track that down. Oh, right. So I kind of forgot that Avatar Snowman Horror Show. Okay, so that's not in this stack. Look at this. Frozen Fear Edition. We need it. deluxe edition foil variant of Creed User Delusion. I think this was 2 issues. I'm not crazy about it, but this was Trent going into his Marvel form. His Marvel form, even with Danny Mickey's inks, it was commendable. It was a lot to admire. It was a lot to look at. Web Witch too just looks incredible. So Dead and Dying is such. Dude, his opening splash pages are so well thought out. I mean, they pull you right in. Got some good death. Awesome death. Good TNA. And we got boobies. So, Matt Martin doing the TNA. You gotta love it. But this was Avatar's market at the time. And why the hell not? So this is interesting. We have these robotic bees, very similar to what's happening in Cyberfrog right now, right? Great silhouette here. Look at that effect. Look at that well-controlled splatter. Wow. 9-panel grid. Must have been on cocaine when he did this. Another 9-panel grid. He's really doing straight paneling. Nice double page spread here. So it took him some time to separate his forms, layer everything. So this is Web Witch too. So there's multiple franchises in this Dead and Dying 3-issue run here. So I'm assuming maybe like Threshold is in this as well. See, and you can see, like, you guys can kind of see Avatar's MO with some of the stuff like that. So this is Snowman 2. 2 of 2. Is it just Snowman? It might be Snowman 2. Yeah, Snowman 2. Interesting. So that's another. So we got 3 more to get. And here we go. Next issue. Snowman. Okay. Oh. Next issue, Snow versus Snow, issue 3 of 3. Okay, that's a little confusing. Holy people, this is a treat. I thought I was getting these. This really made and all this came from Canada, and bravo to my shipper because he was able to ship for free from Canada. So for the first time, let's document this. Let's document getting into the Snowman by the Crybaby. And let's see. Oh my! He opens with a 9-panel grid. Opening alternate cover by EVS. Opening with the 9-panel grid. Look at that. Oh, nice. So he leaps and bounds from Vortex. Leaps and bounds. Jeez, I favored the black. See, he really did get economical with his Avatar work. So much less black, but man, the black works. Great lettering here. But I'll say this. I want this to be in black and white, like forever. I don't ever want to see this in color. Really nice stuff here. Constant snow falling. He's not doing splatter or whiteout effects. And here we go. Like, you gotta push that TNA, but you also gotta push Jack dudes. And I love this version of Snowman because he has a hand. It's not just the claws. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Vortex, the second coming. Right. He really had multiple franchises running through multiple companies. Matt Martin was a force to be reckoned with in Catfight. And this might be the last Creed book I need outside of Creed Cyberfrog. And Creed, I will say this, Creed Cyberfrog for its time and timing, it was Trent's and EVS's absolute best work. So, and here we go. Look, Snowman, Vortex, Creed, Cyberfrog, Deadbolt, Hall of Heroes presents. Wow. Look at that. This is, I never saw this before. This is by Trent. This is incredible. And this is the stuff I absolutely eat up. The afterwards. Holy crap, people. What is happening? This is almost like too much. A little bit of a quality difference. This is much lighter, much lighter. Here we go. We're back with the signature Mac Martin opening page. And look at this. Check out the inside cover. Again, value-based publishing. This is one of the better ones I've ever seen. Man, the pages are so much lighter, and I'm digging it. Look at Snowman just grabbing her butt. His face here is a lot like a character from Killer Instinct. Man, I am really into these blacks. I mean, we have multiple characters, multiple scenarios. He's so big on the Kirby Crackle, dude. This version of Snowman with the zero mouth, this looks like a Trent page too. What happened? Alternate cover, Trent contiguous. Yeah. So a lot of these inks look like Trent. They really do. Look at this, Snowman. I mean, again, we got that TNA great three-quarter shot there. Wow, blown up page. Blown up and made into a spread, and it works so well. Wow, this is one of the most complete issues. Look at this. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at and what is happening. Wow. So, I have to kind of see, does this parallel with Johnny the Homicidal Maniac? The back of this is insane. Wow, look at the Creed page. Creed already at lightning by this point. Small press hardcore. That's the reality. That's the truth. Spandex comics. Way cool comics. Gotta pay those bills. Man, this issue, there is a whole lot to absorb. Oh, everyone, I'm not even looking at the comments. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. Genji, yeah, dude, Genji, I am so sorry. I wasn't in my comments. I was in somewhat of a dream state just flipping through these. I mean, I've had one of the longest days you can imagine. I have to hit the drawing table tonight. This is more inspirational to me than any like X-Men book could ever be. Whoa. Yeah, I don't remember. I had issue 3. I think, right? Dude, the mastery of the blacks at his age with this alone. And that it's not even mastery. It's just the balls of using these blacks. Look at that double page spread. Look, the lines are more separated. It's way more flowy. Again, you gotta make a page. You gotta get speed. Nice. I call it. This is still straight paneling. 1, 2, 3. You know, like I take it back. I'm not sure if I had this one or not. I think I only had Avatar Snowman. Wow. Dude, I don't care. Like, that's a photo stat. But it works. And look at this gunman. This Western fighter. Really nice. Dude, his Kirby Crackle is so interesting. Look at this. I mean, you can say he's not drawing backgrounds, but that's not the intent. The intent is to get you to read the captions and to get you from point A to point B. So make it fun, make it exciting. Don't make it seem like a chore to read. Excellent sound effect here. This is just incredible. And what is happening? So one of the most impressive points with all of this is how he chooses his detail, how he chooses to draw his effects. Because the effects are, I hate to say it, the effects are effective. He's really big on this. He'll do like the anchor, like the eyeball one before the end of the page, as opposed to closing the page out with this. Yeah, and number 3 is when he like chooses to put down these blacks. The blacks, the detail, and the effects. It's really nice. And here we go. So here's a checklist. We have Snowman 2, 2, 3, 3, Vortex 1 through 6, Vortex Entity 1 and 2, and Catfight Dream into Action. All these books will be autographed for you. Wow. Someone got that. Cut pages from Snowman. What? And we have a special feature section. Look at this, man. How do you cut that? But I get it. I understand. Sometimes I feel like I have more pages cut than I do produced. And here we go. So this begins the love of WW2. And Matt Martin has a clear love affair with WW2. Variant cover by Trent here for Sinister. And here we go. Vortex 3, 4, 5, Snowman 1, 2, 3. Hall of Heroes presents 2 and 3, Deadbolt 1, 2, Cyberfrog 2. Wow, Cyberfrog 2, even back then, $20. $20. Advertised with True Heroes, Snowman limited editions, regular edition signed, Snowman 3 commemorative edition. Trent Kennedy Recover limited to 1,000 copies. I need it. People, and here we go. Snowman 0. It's not a reckoning, it's a vengeance. So 0. So 0 horror. Who was I coming from? Entity. So Entity did. So it looks like Entity was right before the 1944 then. We have 0 from Avatar. It's going to take a little bit of time to make some sense of some of these. Hey, this is why I'm all for legacy numbering, even when even if it's for the indicia. Anyone that's just out there cranking out miniseries after miniseries, keep that in mind. Keep in mind that you have to help your people keep track of these books, even if it's 20 years from the point that you publish. Yeah, look, written, designed, and illustrated. I don't know, everyone. I think this is some advanced work here. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. A little bit of a history lesson, I guess. But no. So look, everyone out there catching this, keep in mind, 8 o'clock tonight, we're going to be cracking this open. I will announce my top 10 trading card sets, not series, of all time. This is one of them. We'll see where this one ranks. And then we'll rock and roll through my entire list eventually. It might take a while. But we got some really nice stuff here. and the artwork that is within these packs is to be really to be admired. So I'll see everyone 8 o'clock. Grab those Red Bulls. I'll be drawing between then.